Alright. I'd rather my kid not like video games than be a Call of Duty style gamer who doesn't appreciate the classics. So you better damn well believe my kid's gonna appreciate the classics. I've got a GameCube, PS2, Super Nintendo. Pretty soon I'm gonna have my old Nintendo in here with the SD to SNES with every Super Nintendo game ever. Not to mention a Steam library of many, many games. My kid will not want for video games, although my luck will be like, Dad, these games are so old. Why do I always have to play old games? It's dumb. I'm like, little bitch. Don't you talk about Dad's toys like that. They are awesome. You have no idea. I'm gonna try to turn him into like a little hipster gamer. All his friends are gonna be like, oh, did you get to do Call of Duty? They're gonna be like, nah. But have you played Yoshi's Island? That game is the shit. They're gonna be like, what? What's a Yoshi's Island? What's a Super Nintendo? He's just gonna be like the hippie, the hipster of the gaming group. He's gonna know all these retro titles, and he's just gonna be swagging all over them, saying words like, I wonder if, hopefully, praise Lord, and, or in Jesus, hopefully the word swag is dead by the time he's old enough to say it. God, I hope that word dies. It probably won't. I feel like that's one of those words that's gonna stick around for a while. At least for maybe like one more generation, then it'll be a different word. I remember, let's see, growing up, it was cool. Cool's still around. Not too many people say sweet anymore like they used to. I remember when sweet first emerged. That was hilarious. People just look at things and go, sweet! That's sweet, man! Although it's pretty hilarious that, like, back in, like, at least back when I was younger, you know, whatever was popular was mostly determined by, like, music and stuff, and music and movies. And that's still gonna be relevant, but nowadays you're gonna start seeing guys like really popular streamers and YouTubers, they're gonna be the ones who push the trends of catchphrases. And Quager, thank you so much for that follow. You're now Quager the Barbarian. And I miss Coldworm, thank you for your follow as well. Stuff we all get. Really? I didn't know it was an acronym for something. I don't know if it started that way, but that's actually kind of cool. Stuff we all get. That actually makes it less annoying. The 7-year-old uses British slang due to Dan TDM. Who's Dan TDM? Is that like the original Dan's game? Wretched. That's badass. I would want my kids. See, my kid's gonna end up at some point watching Monty Python with me, and he's gonna definitely pick up some British slang. I love me some British humor. Especially things like Monty Python, Flying Circus, Red Dwarf. Gosh, there's so many. Popular British Minecraft streamer. Ah, okay. I feel like it'd be pretty easy to get a kid into Minecraft. That's still a pretty popular game. I was able to my nephew, I got him obsessed with Minecraft for like 2 years, so he absolutely loved it. The fad that needs to die is dabbing, yeah. Fortunately, fidget spinners died off real quick, and so did bottle flipping. It's so hilarious. My wife is a teacher, so she sees all of these things. Anytime a new fad like that comes around, it just like, every school kid is doing it, and it just drives my wife batty. I try to give her the heads up on things that might be on the horizon. She doesn't know like all like the nerd terminology. She's an art teacher, so she sees a lot of this stuff show up in the kids' artwork. She was asking me one day, it's like, why is everybody putting hashtag number 1 in their artwork? I was like, it's Fortnite. So I had to explain to her what Fortnite is. Stupid rat. Apparently all the kids right now are obsessed with Fortnite. Yo, Criticat, thank you so much for that host. I know, but oddly enough they became like a fad. But now it's hilarious. You go to any like crappy little like cigar store gas station and they've got like a stack of like 100 of them for $1 a piece. Like every retailer went like, everybody, quick, buy fidget spinners. As soon as all the stores had fidget spinners, kids were like, these things are stupid. And they just they were like, we're done with them. Yep, exactly that. That is showing up in like every kid's artwork, the number 1. So I try to keep my wife in the loop with that kind of stuff. If a little kid starts smart-mouthing her, like start talking like Fortnite smack, I told her just to tell them, look, you ain't the next ninja, get out of here. And watch them be like, oh, you know who Ninja is? Because they're always, like, little kids are always impressed if you know anything from pop culture. Like, anything at all. Especially, like, the more nerdy things, like Twitch and YouTube. If she shows any amount of prowess or knowledge in that stuff, which I try to keep her afloat on very much as I can, you just get, like, instant street cred from the kids. All 12-year-olds are on Fortnite now? Yeah. At least with Fortnite, you know, it's not gory, it's not ultra-violent, it's free, so as long as you don't let your kid buy, like, the packages or crates or whatever, it's free. It's definitely going to be a challenge. One of the challenges of being a father nowadays, I suspect, is going to be moderating their use of technology in a reasonable manner. I've seen way too many parents these days who, as soon as their kid starts crying, they hand them their smartphone, and the kid's on YouTube or on some app or something, and it's just, I'm going to be like, no. I want them to be exposed to technology, but at a very gradual pace, and, you know, with limitations. I'm not just going to let them have free... I'm not going to just let them dive into the pool of the internet. That's... no. No, they need a lifeguard to wade those waters. So I have Ori and the Blind Forest, yes. We actually did do it for a previous Game & Gauntlet. Amazing game, absolutely loved it. Yeah, well, the idea being is hopefully when they get older, you'll have instilled in them, you know, the knowledge to wade those waters safely, you know? Because you gotta teach them all the basics that they're not gonna know. Don't click on pop-up ads. Don't click banners. You are not the 1 millionth visitor to this website. do not listen to the Nigerian prince about your bank account. Like, you're gonna have to teach them all those things to catch them up. You did not win the British lottery when you live in America. Like, there's just... Me and my wife talk about this stuff all the time, trying to prep for this. We kind of basically decided no social media accounts whatsoever until they're at least 10. And at that point, maybe an Instagram account. No Facebook or Twitter until they're at least 13. And you better believe I'm gonna be the gatekeeper of all things technology if they fuck up. Like, if they're bad, and they have, like, devices, like a phone or a tablet or something, oh, I'm gonna be the first one password protecting that shit on the router. I am gonna be the router master. I'm gonna have all the IP addresses of all their little devices. I'm gonna set limit amounts of internet access if they're bad. It's like, oh, did you do your chores today? Oh, no Wi-Fi password for you. Can't do it to them anyway unless you lie about their age. Well, yeah, exactly. That's a fair point. Yeah. And let's face it, 12-year-olds should not be on the internet, like, should not be posting Instagram pictures and crap anyway. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sakes, whatever. God, that feels so slow. That actually might have been worth a third or fourth attempt. Whatever. I don't know why, for some reason my spin speeds are just garbage today. I'm not even gonna bother going for the second one. It only saves like 20 frames if you do it perfectly, that spin speed right there. So I'm just not going to do it this one. Yeah, other things you gotta teach them, that's just like, don't put anything on the internet that you don't want everyone to see. That's a very valuable lesson for anybody. Don't post pictures, don't put things on social media. You have to assume, write something as if you were to assume that everyone can see it. Because kids these days are gonna have, like, social media did not hit my life until I was already in college. I was in college when Facebook arrived, and back then it was only for colleges. Only for college students. That's how Facebook started, for those who... Most of you probably know that, but there might be some who don't. Like, that's when I was first introduced to Facebook. I was there when it was first the thing. So I didn't grow up with that history of social media behind me. So you want to make sure you set these kids up so it's just like when they... Because kids are dumb. Like, let's just be real. Kids are dumb. They're gonna say dumb things, they're gonna do dumb things. So you just want to make sure that that past doesn't haunt them too bad when they get older. Assuming Facebook even survives the year, who knows, sounds like Zuckerberg might owe $1.5 trillion in damages. Which I find hilarious. MySpace is still the best, dude. You know what? People can hate on MySpace if they want to, but Tom uses his own software. Everybody who made a MySpace account, you met the owner. Tom became your friend. Nobody is Zuckerberg's friend, because Zuckerberg doesn't even use his own product. What does that tell you? Dude, I totally had a MySpace back in the day. I had MySpace before Facebook. Remember back in the early days of Facebook, when you used to have like different widgets on your homepage, you had like stickers and all kinds of crazy stuff. And then they let all the normal people in. Ugh. I remember we started a wiffle ball club on Facebook, and we actually had like a bunch of people on the campus come to our dorm, outside our dorm, and play wiffle ball. It was awesome. Can we give you spoilers about kids? Absolutely. Please. Tom's only badass. Jerk. Ah! I should have went left, right, down, left, but whatever. He's a profile pick for like 10 years? Yeah, man. Tom is a badass. Tom would wipe the floor with Zuckerberg. What is that bullshit RNG? That was like the worst starting Lammeless RNG I've ever seen. One went up, one went right, one went down. It's just like, what am I supposed to do with that? I recommend relaxing it when you get to their oh yeah, well, I'll definitely relax it when they get to their teens. We'll definitely relax the rules when they get to their teens. You just want, I don't want to be like that, like rigid of a dad. But during their very early years, they need just, you know, controlled access to the internet. It just needs to be monitored, and you just gotta slowly introduce them to it. Let them get their feet wet a little bit, you know, let them figure some stuff out. But the internet can be a very dark and dangerous place, so they need a guide for those early years. Then once they understand kind of the rules of it, you can kind of let them go. I believe that's just kind of how it is with everything, you know. Much like I like to game by learning by doing, I want my kids to also learn by doing. I don't want to be a helicopter parent, you know. I don't want to be one of those parents that sits there and carefully quantitates and analyzes every little thing my kid does, and I'm always watching every move they do. I don't want to be that kind of dad. That's the last thing I want to be. Some things they just need to figure out, and they will be better off for it. Because they will learn problem-solving skills. They will get once they start doing some things by themselves, they will have the confidence that they know they can figure things out. And it's just good for them. You can't do everything for your kid. That would be hugely detrimental to them. You want them to have the skills to be able to be as independent as possible. And a lot of times that's just going to involve you just taking a step back and just let them do their thing. Why can I not spin speed today? Oh my god, cabbage! God, fucking cabbage! God, why can I not spin speed right now? Whoa. Yeah. Parents were super bad at about letting go, yeah. I love my parents dearly, but they were... One of the things they were notorious about is, if you... It's like, if you came to them with a problem, they would just insist and just kind of take over, and they would solve that problem for you, no matter what it was. And sometimes that's nice, but sometimes I had to, like, push back on them many times and just be like, just let me... I just wanted a little bit of advice, just so you know I don't, like, end up dead. Just advise me. Don't do it for me. Just advise me. And they look at you like... Sometimes they look at me like they were hurt, like, oh, you don't want our help, he doesn't need us anymore. It's like, no, that's not the point. I want to do this on my own. I want to file my own taxes. I want to apply for college. I want to, like, do these things on my own so that I know how. And it will arm me better. I just, you know, I might have some questions. I'd appreciate some advice, but let me do it. So that's... And plus my parents, they were... Don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on my parents. I love them dearly. They were awesome, awesome parents. They did a lot of things right. A lot of things right. Things that I will take note of and do myself. But nobody's perfect, and they did some things wrong, and I will make note of that. Nobody's perfect. They were ex-military, so they were pretty strict. Yeah. Both of them were ex-military? Oh, man. Not liking that health total, but whatever. Roll with it. How'd the last run go? It ripped. They all ripped. Ooh. I thought... I was a little worried about that one. That'll do. Your advice about parenting? Every kid is different. That's very true. That was close. That was a little dangerous. I'm kind of shocked I didn't get knocked off the edge. Alright, cool. Lots of people give you advice, though, yeah. We're trying to take all the advice we hear with a grain of salt, knowing that everybody goes through different experiences, every kid is different, so no... Most advice is not universal, and you just gotta understand the situation. I don't know why I even bothered with that. And you gotta be adaptive to the kids' needs, whatever those might be. Some kids are gonna be more independent than others. Some kids are gonna need a little more help with some things. You know, you gotta just get to know your kid and figure out what they need. Get out of here, bat. What the hell was that? Where did my arrow go? Did I shoot it left? I don't know. I was watching the pickle. I guess I wasn't watching where I was aiming. Do your best to maintain open lines of communication with the kid and listen, which means try not to punish them for being honest with you about bad behavior. I'd say that is excellent, excellent advice. We always treat the kids as people, not necessarily adults, but it's important to respect them as a human, even if they don't know everything yet. Also excellent advice. Don't let your child speedrun NMG, also good advice. Yeah, no, fortunately my wife is, I will defer a lot of things to her. She worked in a daycare for for a year and a half, and she's an elementary school teacher. So, and her kids all love her. And she definitely understands all of those concepts. You know, though they might be children, it's not always best to treat them like children, you know? Like you said, treat them like humans. Treat them like people. Don't treat them like inferior living things. Don't treat them like a dumb dog, you know? And that is excellent, excellent advice. Oops. But I also know that a lot of parenting is just, it's kind of like, you know, it's like the rest of life. You just gotta figure it out as you go. Definitely nervous. The closer the date gets, the definitely getting some nerves. But I think it'll all be alright. Give them bones to chew and make them drink water for a water bowl from the floor. Yep. And we'll name him Indiana, because it'd be named after the dog. His healthcare concerns? Well, that's very true. Kids give you tax breaks to the little ones. I never know what to do with that RNG. I had a strat where I throw the first pot, then go down and boom him to the right, but I have to be really quick to do it successfully. Oh well, decent ag tower. One of my biggest worries is being able to afford, like, daycare stuff. But fortunately I work from home, so I'll be able to watch the kids some of the days a week, but I don't know, it's gonna be such a weird adjustment. Trying to find a reasonably affordable, like, part-time daycare, but it's tough. Shit's so fucking expensive, man. But we'll figure it out. Kids are just expensive, that's the one thing, it's just, god damn, they're expensive. One. Okay, one. Oh, a year, then you save it, yeah, that's, well, yeah, obviously. Two. Two. Nice. I'll take that. No extra lightning. That'll work. The mechanics, you don't have much to worry about, yeah. Found great success and you're going to bed. I can tell for sure. Yeah, 2's not bad at all. I'll take a 2 any day. You're in bed. Yo, what up, BTB? How you doing, bud? Dude, that was really cool about the randomizer on the Brave New World. For those who don't know, Billy T. Bum there is the creator of the Brave New World ROM hack for Final Fantasy VI. And I'll let him explain, but earlier today they were able to incorporate the Final Fantasy VI randomizer with his ROM hack. Error count looking good. Nobody believed it until the next day. That's hilarious. Yo! Lammerdeer, thank you so much for giving the gift of barbarism to BTB. BTB, you are now the mightiest barbarian. Thank you so much, Lammer, for that generous gift. Oh, shh. That's annoying. Ah. Nice arrow drop, though. That is not annoying. Don't really get the concept of emphasis randomizer, but it's one of the more popular ones. So what is randomized about it? Is it just the encounters? Is it everything? Is it like item drops, boss encounters, room randomizer? I mean, most of the time you can kind of customize the randomness however you like, but I'm always kind of confused by like RPG randomizers. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, it definitely makes sense to randomize something like Zelda, but like normal RPGs, it seems kind of weird to me. Pokemon, oh, I can see that. Damn near everything, okay. I guess it offers a unique challenge for those really familiar with the game. Close one, but he's dead. But moves and locations are random. See, that's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. That makes sense in my head. Goes from beyond interesting tweak to a goddamn mess. Another good candidate is a game like The Guardian Legend. Never heard of The Guardian Legend. Anything that gives you full map access early on is a good candidate for randomizer, yeah. Because there's so many, like, hidden things in, like, Final Fantasy VI, so many optional chests you don't have to go for. And you could literally get anything. You could get, like, an Aegis shield from, like, a first chest and be, like, set for the rest of the game. You get, like, your Atma weapon early. Like, something ridiculous. Although early Atma weapon isn't as useful because the damage is based off of how much health you have. So you probably want like something else. But you get the point. For some reason, I always gave the Atma weapon to Terra in my playthroughs. I don't know why, I didn't have to, but Terra always had the Atma weapon in my playthroughs. I don't know why, it became like a tradition for me. I would also get, I don't know, it was something wrong with my cart. And I think I was unintentionally doing the sketch glitch or something, but every time with my cart, when I would go into the Dark World, a whole bunch of items would get duplicated into my inventory, and I never understood why that happened. Like, all of a sudden my inventory would have, like, every item imaginable, like, 100 of them. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't realize that. Sweet. Terra does the most damage with Atma weapon? See, that's what I'm talking about. I always wanted to try a Final Fantasy VI speedrun. But that just takes too long. I just don't have the patience for it. I would love to do it, but... It would be one of the very few... It's one of the very few RPGs that actually tempts me to speedrun it. That and, like, Super Mario RPG. Fix your dash, son. I mean, technically this is an RPG, but I guess I mean like a more traditional RPG. Yeah, I like the idea of SMRPG because it's got a lot more elements to it than just like random encounters. It's got actually like skills you can use in combat. It's got precise timing. It's definitely a much more interesting speedrun as far as RPGs typically go. Ugh. Oh, almost made it through. Yeah, the only thing about SMRPG that sounds like a huge turnoff is doing like 100 super jumps in a row. That doesn't sound like fun to me. I don't know. I think I should just leave Super Mario RPG in the nostalgia memories of my childhood and not ruin it with by speedrunning it. I changed directions there because the horsey guy and Patrick went north, so I had to go change my directions there and go south. Ooh, arrows. It's fine. I would like to have kept my beam there, but whatever. Oh no, wait, I don't think I had a beam anyway, so it's no big deal. Shoot. That's not good. Okay. For some reason that one poke didn't take, which it should have, but whatever. He's dead, so it's fine. A little slow on blind, but not the worst ever. Alright. Last game you remember buying and going home and staying up all night playing. Aw. Fast travel for the one boss you do it, but also requires for strap purposes. I'm talking about Armageddon. Super Suit is stupid good for the rest of the run. There's a cool hard mode hack for SMRPG. Ooh, man. My good friend Grayson does JRPGs, and if I win his raffle, that's going to be my pick, Super Mario RPG. I'm going back in. I need my sword made. Can you make my sword big, shiny, and red? Make it look like bacon, por favor. Thanks, dwarfs. The Dwarven Breadsmith hype. Jerks. Whatever. Got an extra bomb. Reducing the carbon footprint, hell yeah. Nope. I'll take the warp here. Whatever. Good enough. Oh, shoot. Shit. Oh, I'll take that. Okay. Whatever. Yo! Is that a swoog? Damn you. Damn you! Bird! Moth! Oh my god, get out of that corner. Ugh. Swoogie coming in with that mighty host. How you doing tonight, Sue? Stardew Valley is awesome, actually. Stupid moth. Playing potatoes, yes indeed. Oh, we're having okay luck, but we're definitely having fun. I love the potato cloud. You know what, Swoogie? I would actually recommend that you play it. I highly recommend you play Stardew Valley. I mean, we talked about this, and about all the kind of the apprehensions I had about the game, and maybe some of the misconceptions, some of the conceptions I had about the game. Trust me, It's an amazing game. I highly recommend you play it. Ugh, losing time. Ah, God, that sucked. That fight was so bad. Oh well. Still on pace. You'd get addicted, yes you would. Shit. Damn it, stop losing time! Sigmar Gathus! Coming in with that 4-month sub. Thank you so much, Sigmar Gathus. You are now the mightiest of all barbarians. Thank you so much, Sigmar. Legend. Ugh, well, we're already losing time this split. But at least we didn't lose the lottery. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. You're addicted to a lot of games. That's a very good point. He makes a good point, Swoog. I mean, you're just transferring addiction. You're not like... It's not like you're getting addicted to something. You're already addicted. You're just, you know... You're at this point, you're just choosing what to be addicted to. Always be sure to lick the needle clean before using it. See, that's a good tip. Make sure it's nice and sanitary. And make sure you get a dog to lick it, because their mouths are cleaner than ours, so, you know, anytime you use a needle, make sure it's licked by a dog. Get in the whirlpool. God, this split is so bad. We're gonna lose our butts on this one if our palace isn't 100% clean. We're still losing a buttload of time. We're probably losing everything and more. Unfortunate, but whatever. Bye, penguins. Bye, penguins. That's okay. I just need to move down one more pixel. I was one pixel too high. We're going to be behind after the split for 100% for sure, but there's still a lot of time we could save. So the run is far from dead. Far from dead. Unless we die to cold stare, then it's definitely dead. But we should be okay. 4, so just can't take hits. How does the hammer work with the bomb jump there? You don't need the hammer for the bomb jump. I just used I grabbed the hammer there because we need it after that. It's just it's a good place to pause buffer, make sure you're lined up correctly, and you need the hammer going forward anyway. And if you get it knocked across, it's ideal to hammer dash downward. So it's just an opportune time to switch. The hammer has absolutely nothing to do with the actual bomb jump itself. Yeah, I mean, I could use the sword, I could use whatever to get myself on the right pixel, that doesn't matter. I line myself up with the top of Link's hat to some of the tiles in the background. Okay. Honestly, I thought that was going to be a lot worse than it actually was. It's just, I can use the menuing of going to the hammer to check my position more accurately. Grab it! Jesus Christ. Pushing A, and he's just not grabbing it. Ugh. Oh, I need to stop losing time to dumb things like that, but... We're still doing okay. Despite some hiccups, despite some mistakes, we're still in good shape. That was nice. I'm not gonna grab this bomb, I'll grab the arrows and the bomb in the treasure room. I forget what the Link to the Past community calls that room. The stockpile room, or something like that. I think they just call it the treasure room. But I need to make sure I leave Swamp with 2 bombs. Because we need those for later. We need them for Mire. And the one bomb we need in Mire, and the other bomb we need for the Ice Rod. Kill those guys so they're not in our way when we're coming back. It's a frickin' fire snake. Go, Link, go. Okay, Jelly moved north, so we were all clear. He's out of the way. Good. Gotta watch that Jelly. He's a son of a bitch. What? It's fine. Not a big deal. Okay, mediocre swamp, I'm not gonna lie. Kinda getting some bad RNG, getting a little bit of bad execution. Well, we're out. Man, oh man, we're like full on arrows. That is excellent. Damn it, come here. You stupid little thing. Just kept hiding, going around him. Ugh. That's alright. Eh. Rip all that time. It's okay. It's alright. There's literally like a mountain of time we could save in Ganon's Tower. There's a good bit of time we could save in Mire. There's still plenty of time to be saved all over the place. Yo, what up, local host? But we have a ton of arrows, which is really good. And we got the perfect amount of bombs, so hopefully Mire treats us well. See, we're not doing too bad. We lost a little bit of time, but that's okay. I'm just gonna wait. Go away, you stupid squirrel. Bless Nest, thank you so much for the host. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Good. There are legends in this chat. I know so many legends. Feels good, man. Feels good. God damn it. I was wondering where that fire snake was. If you don't see him, it's almost always the safest to go the bottom route. Slow snake. Stupid Wizrobe. God. That sucks. Losing those hearts to him. Fuck. That really sucks, but we'll do what we can. This made Vitreous dangerous as hell, though. Like he isn't already. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a heart drop off the Wizrobe later. Two, three, four, boy. Alright, that's perfect. 7 hearts we can work with. When I practice Vitreous, it's with 7 hearts, so that's right on. that. I really needed that part. I really wanted that part. No, it's not good. He's dead. It's fine. Oh, am I saving? Am I losing? I don't know. I don't know. See you in a moment, I guess. Saving. Nice. Frick the squirrels, man. Get out of here. Just can't let me have my full health, can ya? Can ya? Just can't let me have it. No, squirrels just real bad. Jerk. Oh, that's not good. Grab that just in case. Fairy? No. I really want that fairy. If that chomp had moved up, that would have been very bad. Alright. We'll have more chances at fairies, though, so we're through the chomp room. That's always the scariest bit. Hopefully one of the 3 remaining Pokies will give us a fairy. Definitely didn't need those arrows, but I'm grabbing them anyway. 2 more chances. Also, worst pokey RNG there. Oh, don't worry, Stay Hydrated bot shows up for a lot of people. Yeah, he's there. We all see him. No fairies, that sucks. But we should be alright. We got 5.5, that's actually okay. Fully fine. That's fine. Four and a half is just fine, honestly. For this boss, there's not much difference between 4.5 and 6 hearts, so it's fine. Now we just need to really focus on Ganon's tower. Don't choke on Ganon. And we should have it. I don't care if we lose time on this split. We're still in good shape. Yep. Alright. You know what to do for GT, just do it. Oh, we have so many bombs and arrows. That's fine. Stop looking at my splits, indeed. Just focus. Good so far? Slow turning that corner. I had a feeling that was going to hit. That should have worked. It's okay. A little lag there. Okay, we'll grab this magic pot. Alright, come on, Act 2, behave. One more hit, one more hit. That's fine. That's workable. We can work with that. Alright, let's just focus on Ganon. Right. Let's finish it. I didn't think that was enough hits, but I didn't want to risk the death, so I decided to do this. Alright, that's fine. This is gonna be close. I better need a really good phase 3 before. Yes!
Yes, my lord. What is best in
P fucking B!
of course. Wrong!
Oh, God.
Conan! What is best in life? Crush your enemies.
Jesus Christ, that
See
took
them
forever.
before you. To hear the lamentation of the women.
Hearing the lamentations of the women at long last. God, I feel like it's been forever. Oh, 129.29. I'll take it, man. Could have been so much better, but whatever. Not complaining. Gosh. That was a pretty bad Ganon, too. We could have saved a lot more time. Sheesh. Finally broke the 130. We're official now, boys. We're out of Scrubland. Time to get serious. Psycho Shape, giving the gift of barbarism to Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms, you are now the mightiest barbarian in the land. Thank you so much, the Psycho Sheep, for your generosity. Would I have won my last race? Actually, no. I think all of this was 10 seconds faster. Enjoy your axe, Lucky Charms. Gifting subs to cheering. Grats! Of course, gifting subs is awesome because you give the gift of barbarism. Oh, thank God. Finally got that PB monkey off our backs. Whew. Once the bar opens, you'll have the money to have it forever. Well, don't put yourself out for a silly old sub, but I love your guys' support. You all are amazing. Big fat PB. Oh, what kind of times do we have? 5:57 escape, 11:01 Eastern. Desert. We had two BBs on this run, and pretty good palace. And we started a bit of a decline. Our Skullwoods was just complete and total ass. Mothra was just an absolute bastard. Ice Palace was just sloppy as heck. Swamp was okay, it just had some little mistakes here and there. Then we started bringing it back. What happened in Turtle? We just had some little bit of sloppy play there, but GT and Ganon himself were okay. There's still a lot of time I could save on Ganon, but we didn't die. I took the safer strat, and I was just like, you know what, just don't. I could have went for. I think he only needed one more swing, but I wasn't gonna chance it. I was like, you know what, let's just not die. Runs were on fire. I know we had a lot of gold splits tonight. Really awesome. Hate having the present icon ruins the surprise. I think you can turn that off. Oh, finally. Oh, I just feel that weight gone. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. So we will be ending the night with some Stardew Valley. We got like an hour left of stream, so we'll hit up the farm, get a couple days in. And the Master Sword sleeps again forever. You gotta let the credits run all the way through for the VOD. But I don't mind, these credits are celebratory. That's like when you hear that awesome credits music after a sweet PB, you just sit there and you're just like, oh, nice. It was finally my turn, damn it. I keep seeing in the Link to the Past Discord people posting, "Hey, I did it, sub 130, sub 130. I did it. And I'm just sitting there like, when's my turn? When you get good, scrub, that's when. Oh, finally. I'm so happy about that. The secret is I've been good for a while. I know my sum of best is like in the 126 range. My consistency is where it's lacking. But Link to the Past is just tough in general because there's just a lot of RNG you have to deal with on top of everything else. But you're resetting less, yeah. The less resetting is always a good thing. I think doing the tournament races and just forcing myself to finish runs, I think has been very good for me. Congrats on the PB! Thank you so much, Richard. It's a PB indeed. Alright, well, while the credits roll, I'm going to set things up for Stardew Valley. So everybody hang tight. The stream is not ending. We're going to get ourselves nice and comfy, finish off the night with some Stardew Valley, continuing our Gaming Gauntlet challenge. So close to 130 was being a part of it, yeah. We were on PB pace for both of my races. My first race, I died twice to Cold Stare. And then my second race, I choked on Ganon. Feels good to PB, man. I feel like I haven't PB'd in a speedrun game in a long time, so it feels really good. I think the last PB I had in a speedrun game was back in October when I was doing Super Metroid. And those were free PBs. So it just feels good to PB. Total games played 0. We played 0 games. I thought this whole time